Alright, what's going on my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. It's been a long time since I've actually done something like this, but I haven't done like a live recording of Grand Party. I did obviously do it on stream yesterday, and we're just going to continue on with it. We'll see how things go, but we're going to be jumping in with day number 2 today, and this is the team that I'm currently using. Made a couple of changes. Well, the big change is I changed Int Yamato on my Int Driven team, got her out of there, put in Blackbeard because it does add a little bit of bulk, and I feel like that's probably what this team needs. I don't know if it's going to be the best choice, but it's what I'm going with. I'm not super comfortable with the quick team either. I don't have characters like Rumble, Rare Recruit, Fuji, and stuff like that. Porchemi, Blue Jam. Those really powerful, quick-driven powerhouse Rumble units. Really wish I did. So, not super content with the bottom team, but then the strength team, I feel really comfortable with this. I absolutely love using this team. We're going to run with it again, but of course, before we do that, we will go ahead and update our leader to Gear 5 Luffy, because that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and find some teams, and hopefully get some dubs today. Okay, so this is going to be our first opponent here. So this guy, he doesn't actually have like a GP leader set. This is the squad that he's going with. So starting off with Dex, and he's got Quick, and then he's got his Strength team. So I'm going to use Strength versus Dex. We've got the Int versus Quick. Not too sure how that's going to go. But then I also have the Quick versus Strength. So I feel comfortable with that. So the fact also he doesn't have a GP burst skill, that also gives us a bit of additional, I guess, chances of us of winning, because, you know, when you don't have to deal with an opposing Gear 5 skill, it really does make a pretty big difference. But this team, I have absolutely loved using this team thus far. Blackbeard is a really cool addition. Of course, he does receive a bunch of buffs this season because he's driven, his strength, it makes sense. So Blackbeard is a huge asset to the squad. The other thing that I don't like about this team is that there's not really any special CT increase, so we're just hoping that we launch specials when we need them. But, you know, against Dex teams, you're pretty much going to destroy them this season with strength, considering the fact that Dex doesn't really have much HP at all. Starting off with the Jack special, good health cuts. Of course, charging that GP skill for Luffy. Dofi launching in the first 40 seconds of the game is no issue. He does, like, no damage. That's okay. Pell, we should be able to tank that pretty comfortably. Yeah, Jack is just eating that up. Scrum diddly umptious. Yes, sir. Please, can I have some more? Who's coming up, though? Magma Kaido. Big Mom is coming up to launch her special, and this is actually going to hurt. Okay, that sucks. Blackbeard being hit with the health, with the stat down, half stats, not an issue at all, because he's a health cutting special anyway, so really not concerned. Kuma is gonna go, which should get a couple knockouts here. Boom, just knocking out the whole squad. We don't even have to use a burst skill. That's awesome. We got Gear 5 Luffy coming in on the bench, but, you know, Gear 5 Luffy by himself with the squad that we currently still have active. I mean, yeah, Luffy's probably just going to kill them here. Dude, Film Red Luffy's so strong. I mean, I can't even imagine what would happen if you had Film Red Luffy at level 150. The amount of damage that dude would do would be insane. So, starting us off with a dub, let's go in with Int versus Quick. So, I'm not too sure how this matchup is going to go. As I said, I did make a little bit of shift in terms of the characters on the front line. I kind of don't want to use my burst skill straight away because I just want to see how the team's going to perform. I feel comfortable with the last squad anyway, the Quick team versus my opponent's Strength squad. But I'm just really interested to see how this would kind of go. I know that Quick has a lot of special CT, so they're definitely going to be launching a lot more specials than us. But we'll see how we go. Moria launching first typically will get the half stats, meaning the rest of our squad will do more damage against them. Akainu with the health cut initially is obviously really bad. I think Moria might just miss his special. He got it. Okay, that's cool. Very nice. Halving stats on Tesoro, Sugar, and Akainu. Kaido launching his special. We eat that up still. Very, very tanky squad. Here we go. Do we get some special binds? Tesoro special binder for 20 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't have to worry about his increased defense. Kid not missing, just missing his special there, which is a bit of a shame. Blackbeard's gonna go. I don't think he does much damage. A little bit of defense down is always nice. And here's the Uta special. Nice, nice. Good damage, I guess, but we don't have a lot of offensive power. That's the real issue, I feel. I really wish I had Rumble Legend Apu. He would be a huge asset to the squad for the special CT increasing buffs that he gives to the squad. So is Kid finally going to launch? Finally, there we go. Okay, good. Gecko Moria launching again. Yeah, we really don't even have to use a burst skill. I'll use the burst skill when there's 5 characters left. Okay, more special bind. I think they resisted it. They did. So once we get one more knockout, I'll use the burst skill just to finish off the game. And then Kaido launches. We eat that up. Okay. Just waiting for specials to come back. This is going to be kind of sucky. Oh, man. Blue Gem is such a good Rumble rare recruit, dude. He is insane. Okay, so Kid is down. We're going to have Broggy come in. Still feeling a pretty good spot either way. 30 seconds left. Specials are going to be coming in pretty clutch now. Uta, Blackbeard are ready to go. Okay, Shiryu, that's fine. Yeah, it does nothing. Mori will get another chance to go as well, which is big for us. Getting another infliction of halving of stats. Boom, half stats. Smoker might actually get a knockout or two. Nice. We got some special bind there, and we'll just go ahead and use the burst skill to finish off the match. And that should be all she wrote. Boom. Gear 5 skills, too good. It's too good. It's too good. Alright, guys, that's it. Match number 1 in the books. That's good to see. Hopefully we can keep this train rolling. Keep the train rolling. Keep those dubs coming in. Let's get it. Okay, so I don't really know what to expect for this next one here. So we're going to be coming up against Exchange Ace as the lead for this next team. So no, quick versus strength. I feel pretty good about that. We've got quick up, but I don't really know what to use against it. So I'm going to be using my int team, and then versus my opposing character's int team, I'm going to use my strength squad. Don't know if any of this is going to work, but then again, you know, we have a Gear 5 burst. They've got Ace's burst. Ace is a little bit interesting. He can heal the characters. He can do like a 50% health cut, I think it is, to 3 characters on our side of the field. So depending on when the opponent launches that burst, that could be pretty devastating. But I also feel somewhat comfortable with at least this first matchup. I think we'll be okay. I am a little concerned about the Film Red Luffy. Just Film Red Luffy is such a hassle to deal with. And Ace can launch his GP burst pretty quickly, I think. He needs to take damage 20 times, which is not too difficult. Like, you can already see he's already nearly half charged, and it's been 15 seconds, which is pretty wild. But we need to obviously launch our specials to get stuff to happen. Smoothie just missing her special is a little unfortunate, but everyone is pretty much ready to go, so let's start launching some specials. Paralysis, special bind. Oh, we hit that special bind on the whole squad. That's insane. Okay, Akainu coming in. Big damage. And Ace is already ready to go. That's insane. Okay, Tezora. Not getting any knockouts yet. But we will have Smoothie go very shortly, which will be pretty clutch. Okay, that's fine. Ace's special didn't really do too much. This could hurt a little bit. Yep, that kind of hurt. Okay. And unfortunately, Shiryu launching his special after the first 30 seconds is never a good thing. Smoothie. We'll get to use our burst skill now if we need it. And she did actually reverse Luffy's special. That's really good for us. So I feel pretty comfortable in not using a burst yet. Let's see what happens here. So some heals and like a bit of a health cut against us. Luffy does have a shield at the back, which is a little bit scary. Is he going to launch his special? I think he will. I'm going to use a burst skill. I do not want Luffy to launch his special. Okay, that's it. We just kind of had to use it because that was looking scary. If that Gear 5 Luffy from Film Red used his special, that probably would have killed 2 or 3 of our guys on the front line, I think. And no one likes that. I mean, even though we do have damage reduction against strength characters, the damage through defense is so strong. It's extremely potent. So, we picked up the dub there. A little bit scary, but we already have our burst skill almost back, which is pretty dope. So, we're going to have opponents quick versus our int team. You know, the opponent has a lot more special CT than us, so they will be launching their specials way before we get a chance to do it against them. So, we just have to tank against them and hopefully get our burst skill. We could potentially win just with this matchup here, or I could conserve the burst skill. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to use it immediately as soon as I get it. We're going to assess the situation, see what's going to be the best use of this burst skill for us. As I said, you know, the opponent having extremely high special CT, they're going to launch their specials miles before us. Though on their front line, they do have not only Akainu for health cuts, which makes us a little bit more vulnerable, but they've also got Blue Gem on their front line, which can halve some of our stats, which is pretty bad. It's because it makes them do more damage against us, which is pretty terrible. The Ace will probably launch his burst skill as soon as he gets it, which is going to be pretty bad. It does do a bit more health cuts against us, which is going to be at really low HP. And here's that Blue Gem special I was talking about. Okay, Smoker was able to tank that, which is good. Actually launching some specials now, which we like to see. Okay, Ace is ready to launch his burst. So 30% health cut. Okay. And here we go with Moria. Who got the half stats? Okay, pretty key characters actually. That's not bad. Let's see how much damage Uta does. Okay, pretty good. Now, we won't use it just yet. I feel like it's too risky to use the burst skill here. Blackbeard. No, like, they got so much HP still left. It's not a good decision to use that, use the skill right now. We're just gonna conserve. No one got special binded from Smoker's special. Yeah, we're gonna lose, I think. Which is fine. I didn't expect us to do too well here. And I've said this extensively. I just never have good luck with int-driven teams. I don't know if I'm building them wrong. If there's certain things that I'm missing here in terms of characters that I should be putting on the team. I just don't really have the greatest success with int-driven. And this is where it all starts to crumble. Uta is missing her special. We do have Moria coming in, which could give us some half stats, which I guess could be cool. But they just have too many characters left. Unless if we could potentially use a Gear 5 burst right at the end of the game here to potentially try and get in front, but we're just going to lose too many characters, I think. Yeah, and this is where we lose. Oh, that is brutal, dude. Blue Jam is so good. What happens here? It's close, it's close. This is going to hurt. Yep, another knockout. Blackbeard. Okay. Dude, should we do it? Stuff it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's risk it for the biscuit, boys. Bah. Okay. 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 5v2. Who's left? I got Gear 5 Luffy still. Oh, that Gear 5 Luffy special could be so bad for us. Oh, Euro can do damage against him, actually. Broggy as well. Come on, get rid of that Kanjuro. Make it a 1v1. Make it a 1v5. You rogue. Okay, so this is going to do pretty decent damage to Luffy, I think. Okay, he's got the revive. Oh, come on, we need him to go down. Okay, that's good. We win. We win. That was a stressful game, despite the fact that we didn't actually, you know, get a clear-cut dub because we didn't knock them all out. If Luffy did launch his special against us, that would have been a bit dicey, I think. Despite all of that, we did end up picking up the dub, which is big. And then here we have our final opponent for day number 2. Is going to be using Dex Kid as their leader. Once again, using a strength squad up the top. So we're going to use Quick against that. We're going to use Int versus Quick for the second game. And then pretty comfortably using the strength team against the Dex team at the bottom. Feels pretty clear-cut to me. Don't see too many issues arising here. Though I do see on this first strength team for my opponent, they do have Rumble Legend Kuma. For those who did miss that, Kuma got a pretty significant buff in the recent set of buffs with the 13.4.2 update, I think it was, a 0.1 update, where Kuma not only, you know, obviously with the 20 cost now because of Rumble Legends, but his special got buffed in reducing his special CT, so he can launch his special faster, and it does do damage or defense to 2 of our targets. Bit of an issue, but they've also got Final Tap Kid on the bench, so even if we get rid of Kuma, we still have to deal with Kid on the bench. So this could be interesting to see how this game kind of plays out. At least Shiryu's going to launch within the first 30 seconds this time around, which is a good thing. Special bind on Kaido and Jack. That's good, so Jack's not launching his special too quickly against us because of that health cut component. So we got Kaido launching his really good special against the opponent there, tanking the Kaku special. Ace. Bit of attack buff to the opponent. We eat that up. Sakazuki here. Health cut, damage, fixed damage. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I don't think we have to use a burst skill at all in this matchup. It depends though, because Kuma is ready to go. Kuma is not far away, and unless if Smoothie is able to reverse the special, that'd be pretty cool for us. We tank it. Alright, who are you going to target, Smoothie? Oh, she did reverse the Kuma. Fantastic. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the Kuma special. Kid is on the front line. He doesn't have a special ready to go, so we're looking pretty good right now. We're in good shape. Tesoro. Big. Kid won't be launching. But when Kuma comes back around, he will launch. Okay, unless if we knock him out beforehand. He's dead. And that is going to be a very good game, my friend. GG. And then Shiryu's going to pick up the win. Dope. Okay, really good start. Okay. Very comfortable win. Didn't even have to use the burst skill. No fixed damage through defense or any damage through defensive specials launched against us there, which is great. We'll move on to game number 2. Not really too concerned about this one, you know, with the int team versus my opponent's quick team. We'll see what happens, but I'm not hopeful considering what happened in the previous one. This guy doesn't have Blue Jam, but he does have Tesoro on the front line. He does have Porchemi as the final character on the bench. Porchemi does pretty solid damage with his special. Burst skill is a joke. But there's not too much I'm actually concerned about. Obviously, Akainu launching... Oh, he does have Blue Gem. I completely missed that. I'm so stupid. He's got Blue Gem on the front line. So yeah, this is going to be pretty annoying. Very concerned about the Blue Gem. The health cuts from Akainu, obviously. I am considering just using the burst skill, considering we have 2 burst skills. I mean, look, we're going to beat the last one anyway. Let's just use a burst skill and see what happens, right? Okay, no knockouts, but very, very close. My opponent doesn't really have health recovery stuff, so we should be able to pick up a couple knockouts when we start launching our specials against them. Smoker, do we get some special bind? We do not. That sucks. Moria half stats. Getting a couple knockouts there. Sakazuki and Blue Gem are out of here. That's good. So Gear 5 Luffy will make his appearance on the squad. You know, even though Luffy is not really boosted by the rest of the squad, he can still do really good damage against me, so still a little bit concerning, but Uta just coming in like a truck, destroying the opponent there. Alright, we're just going to win this game just outright. Whenever we get the burst skill back, we'll just use it and get the win. So as I said, Porchemi can actually do good damage. 4k damage to like 2 or 3 different characters twice. Really good. Kid. Luffy got that res. Still got 3 characters left. No specials coming up anytime soon. Mori's gonna miss. Blackbeard won't be ready. Smoker is ready, but he's not up. He's about to come up. Boy, oh boy, Luffy is just such a powerful, powerful unit. Okay. Smoker coming in. We did actually inflict them with special bind. Okay, that's good. We don't have to worry about the Fuji or the Porchemi special. We have our burst skill. We can just go ahead and use that. And then that should be a good game. But there we go. You love to see it. So, day number 2. In the books, we have 6 wins. That's huge. That's huge so far. But remember, the thing you always have to do once you concluded your Grand Party matches is to alter your Grand Party leader. So go to the setup and change your GP leader to something random. I'm going to pick you Rogue. That's what I did yesterday. That's what I suggest to do. I think heading into day 3, is that where they start hiding one of the teams at the bottom? If that's the case, I might actually just change my GP leader to like Kobe, just to signify that, hey, this is going to be a strength team. Make sure to just do stuff like that, you know. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, I'll see you guys within the next video.